me she didn't need to come back for just this one last, subject. So I'm just going to, hit recording.
Since the gang's all here, can I ask you guys a question?
Yes, sir, may.
This gentleman just came to the window. They own the Aurora mine out in Winston and sold it to Rick Deal 2 years ago. He said, this is net proceeds on the mine. And when he got this tax bill, he saw down here that where he got it erased, it said Aurora mine. And so he thought it was the real estate taxes, so he sent it to Rick Deal. And then he got a call from the state telling him, no, that wasn't the property tax, that was your net proceeds, and you do own that money. So he sent the check in on the 19th of December. So now he's here to pay. Bev called him and said, well, we have a late fee. And the late fee is like $220. And he's saying he thinks it's unfair that we're charging him late fees because he had no idea it was net proceeds. He thought it was real property and he'd already sold it. Which I can kind of see his point there, so.
When did he sell it?
Hmm.
When did he sell it?
He said 2 years ago, it seems kind of.
And so the net proceeds, why would he be getting net proceeds this year?
Yeah, the net proceeds, yeah, I don't know, the net proceeds are, maybe he sold it last year, maybe he's got a.
Hard to understand.
There next, but whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
So I might have misunderstood him, he might have sold it last year, but he thought these were the real estate taxes and not the net proceeds. So.
So this is net proceeds, is that still a county tax off of mining or all?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
off of mining?
Yep,
Would this be mineral royalties or
it would, yeah,
metal mines?
I mean, actually, if he said, I don't wanna pay it, we don't have a lot of, but I don't think he's gonna say that. I think if we really pushed it, he would probably pay the late fees.
Well, if
He's
it's
just,
kind of the way it sounds, we don't know the full story, but it kind of sounds like that once he knew about it, he would have, I mean, it's
yeah,
only
yeah,
19
once
days late.
once
I
he
mean,
found out it was net proceeds, he wrote the check out and sent it in. I don't think he's trying to pull a shenanigan on us. I mean, he's willing to pay $6,300. He just doesn't feel that $200 interest is fair. And I can see his point. I mean, if he thought it was real estate that he'd already sold, he sent it to the guy that owned it. And,
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? I mean,
myself, without knowing any more, I'd say it should be wavered, but,
yeah, I can ask him a little more. It'd be, yeah, if he sold it in 2014,
and then if that, and then he sent this to Deal, and Deal sent it on, is that right?
he sent it to Deal and Deal told him, no, this isn't property taxes. I've already paid them. So,
So then someone had to send it to the state,
yeah.
or wherever, I guess.
Yeah. I think maybe Rick might have called the state and this, I'm not sure what happened with the state. He just said the state called him and told him, no, those are net proceed tax. So.
He'd be
so
saying
then
when the state got back to him, or he didn't say for sure.
What's that?
He'd be saying when the state got back to him, probably just within a
It
few days
sounded
of
like,
this.
yeah, he sounded like he said he sent this off when they called him and told him it was net proceeds. He mailed the check off to us and then he got a call saying, your check's late, you owe us penalty and interest.
His tax ID number tells you it's net proceeds.
Yeah,
Can I see the,
You know that, and I know that, but him and Rick Deal probably don't know that.
and I'm with you too, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would have.
that's what the N on there is for.
Oh, okay,
Just like an M is mobile home and a U is utility, but most people don't look at that, and maybe if they did, they don't know. It's like from working at Mountain Bell, I know when you look at your bill, if you have a landline and it says B, it's a business company, if it says R, it's a residential home. You don't know that unless you work for them. You want me to give you a little more information from him?
I think so, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be fair.
I do too.
I really do.
Yeah, I don't think and he's willing to pay $6,300 that for a mine he doesn't even own anymore.
Mhm.
hey Doug, I don't know that that would necessarily need to be agended, although it could go either way. We do have county management we could put it under, but, we are gonna have to table, one subject item until Wednesday.
Okay.
So if I post that, I could add this to the posting, and then we can deal with it then, and it gives you and him 2 days, yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday at 1:30,
Wednesday at 1:30.
does that work for you guys?
Mhm.
All right.
Well, what time is supposed to, what's the other on the agenda on Wednesday?
We were just meeting with Carla, the county attorney,
At what time?
1:30 on Wednesday.
Oh, so this will be the same time?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
neither one's gonna take more than 2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you want him to come back on Wednesday or?
I don't think, you know what,
I don't
I
think
don't,
so.
I'll
what do
just-
you guys think?
Just
All right.
ask the
I'll just
questions.
I'll just have him put down the particulars and, all right.
All right,
Thanks, Doug.
guys.
thanks Doug.
It's getting cold in here.
Yeah, I think we've been here long enough. We have, let's see, this is the audit, end of year report for the TV district, and it is all filled out. We just need to sign it, and send it in. Needs to be signed by a TV board member, and we will be addressing the board membership next week.
How much is that audit?
The 15 that Carla Fossey was canceled?
No, we're gonna bring that up in here just in 1 second. I just wanted to make sure we took care of the audit.
I kind of think it just goes in with the regular audit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a separate piece of it, but it needs to be signed by a member of the TV board. So,
But there should be
anything,
a- It should say what the charge is, so whether it's,
anything that we sign, I like to have a vote, just,
I'll move that we sign the report.
well, we don't know what the,
It's just part of the regular audit that they do, but it needs to be sent into the state.
what's this, 14,000?
That comes from back here.
Okay, what, well, it's, you circled out, you want an audit, yes or no, is that right? I don't know. How can, see, it shows that circle, yes or no, if you want an audit, is it? Right there.
so do we have a second for the motion, Franklin?
Well, we don't know what we're even doing here yet.
What we had earlier today was the annual report. This is the annual report for the TV district. In order to turn it in, though, this one is asking for the signature of a TV district board member. Right now, that's the commission. Any contract that is signed by this commission, I do like a vote on the record. The annual report was signed by the person who put together the report, which is Debbie Kelly, the accounting manager, and the county treasurer, Doug Ellis. It was brought forward, though, so everyone could see.
I'll make a motion to sign it.
And you did, I'm gonna
Oh,
second
okay.
it. It's been moved and seconded to sign the TV district annual report. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Only reason I'm opposed because it doesn't explain anything, so that's the way we don't know what it is for sure.
Let the record show, one opposed, motion carries. And then these are two claims. One, of course, is for the cost of the audit, which was in the audit papers earlier.
Why Northwest Energy makes money off of us, don't they?
All right, we'll get that back to Debbie. So 3 o'clock, Carla Bossi, County Attorney, Teamsters Trust Settlement Reconsideration Decision. In order to bring up a vote for reconsideration, one of the parties who voted yes needs to bring it up. This was a 3-0 vote. So with that, does the commission want to either bring this up for reconsideration, to be tabled until the 31st at 1:30, or does the commission want to stand as we voted last week?
I think it needs to come back up,
Okay,
because more information has come to light that makes you go, oh.
yeah.
So yes, I do.
Okay, so we do have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to revisit the Teamsters Trust Settlement Agreement until 1:30
You don't.
this Wednesday. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
If I wanted my old, be able to keep my license plate number, and I've had it for a long time, I would have to pay, in addition to the regular, $40 and drive without a license on my car for 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Dave.
So is there anything else on Wednesday other than this? This is Wednesday.
There's 2 things on Wednesday. The Winston Mine, were you here for that with Doug?
No.
Yep.
There was a taxes paid on the proceeds from the
Was that
mine.
what we were just talking about?
Mhm. And he would like the late fees waived. And so we're just going to put that on the agenda as well.
But there's nothing in the morning.
No, there's a 3 o'clock swearing in,
Right.
and so we're scheduling it at 1:30, so everything is consolidated.
Okay.
So with that, any public comment? Anything else for the good of the order? All right, this meeting is adjourned at 3:50.
You know, whoever designed that pen did a good thing.
Yeah, it's really a good idea.
So you ordered the vehicle, right?
I did order